How would you feel if I told you that I am sick and tired of hearing people tell women that they are enough all the time? Now, before you think I'm a total dirtbag, let me clarify. I don't believe in enabling the stagnant enough, but I do believe that in empowering women that they are enough right now to do great things in their home, to create the marriage that they want to create, to have this exceptional relationship with their kids, that they are filled with purpose and they are enough right now to start pursuing that purpose. I believe that not only are you enough, but you are essential. You are needed, and we are desperate for you to rise up and believe that too. So, unfortunately, so many will smile and say, "Oh, that's really nice." Smiling and nodding. "Great idea, Kristen. Good job." And they'll continue about their day, continue the scroll, the next YouTube video until a cute cat pops up, and they'll do nothing. But what happens if we do nothing? I'm going to be straight with you. Right now, and I tell clients this all the time, what would you tell your daughter? What would you tell your son if you knew and you saw the purpose, this fire in them, this flame that they could put out or that they could fuel, this purpose in them that they could pursue or they could sweep under the rug? They're watching you. And I want you to imagine that you have they have this incredible power, this flame that I just talked about, this purposeful life that they are drawn and called to live, and they choose not to step into it. What would you tell them? Because the truth is they're watching you. They're going to learn a lot more by your example than they are by all the things you tell them to do. And most of us want more for our kids than we're even willing to do for ourselves. That's just true. But if you're not willing to do it for yourself, they're not going to be willing to do it for themselves. The impact that you can have in this world goes beyond how you show up. It goes beyond the work that you do today to just be enough. The work that you do in your home with your children is going to leave a legacy behind for generations. It's a trickle down. When you step into your purpose, your children see that and they learn how to step into theirs. Their children learn how to step into their purpose. This is what's so cool about it, is it's not even your family, but every person that those generations touch, who come in contact with them, who you speak to, who you can smile at and leave a word of encouragement or kindness to, the impact that you have today is exponential. Even just the work that you're doing in your home with your children. So, I'm Kristen. Some know me as the badass mom. I'm a mindset mentor and a coach, and I love helping moms raise exceptional kids in a mediocre world. Because let's face it, everyone's trying to shove your children and everyone around into this box of mediocrity to keep everybody nice and comfortable. Heaven forbid we rock the boat. Heaven forbid I come on here and tell you that enough is not enough. I used to struggle even with telling myself that I was enough. When I had my first child and she was born, I was barely keeping my head above water. I was out there getting knocked over by the waves, constantly, barely surviving, feeling so downtrodden, so exhausted, just literally spinning my wheels. The little hamster inside of Kristen was just like going, trying to do my way into being a great mom. I was trying to do all the things, and eventually I'll be that mom. And it never worked. Not once did I say I did enough today to call myself a great mom. Not once. So yes, the message that we're enough is important, but it's not the end of the message. You are enough today to get started on creating the life and the legacy that you want to have and you want to leave behind. Now you might be thinking, this is a great thought. Great. For someone else. I'm tired. I'm busy. You don't know what I have on my plate. Girl, I get you. I want to honor where you are, and I want you to know that I've been through some crap. We all have. And you hear this all the time. I never understood it until now, but it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And I don't believe everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to come on here and tell you that. I do believe we can find and create purpose in everything that we go through and everything we experience. It's our choice to put and attach the purpose to it. So I want to encourage you right now, wherever you're at in life, that you can make minute shifts in what you're doing already. If you feel like a hamster spinning your wheels too, like, I get you. And it's not about coming in and just trashing everything that you're doing and starting from scratch. It's not what we're talking about here. When Columbus set sail, he had to be so specific about where he was headed, because now Columbus didn't know there was a whole continent in his way, but it's an analogy we can use with the ship. When you adjust a ship going across an ocean by 1 or 2 degrees, where they end up, the destination they end up, is hundreds of miles apart. So you don't have to come in and scratch what you're doing and scratch who you are and do all these crazy things that some people are shouting from the rooftops. No, it's about coming in and seeing the little adjustments, the little tweaks here and there. So I'm going to give you 3 things that you can start doing today that are so simple and so easy. It's literally just your stepping point, your first step, okay? So the first thing, I want you to take a look at what you're listening to every day. Really, so I love self-awareness. Self-awareness people like get freaked out by, because they think if they look at themselves too carefully, too under a microscope, they're not going to like what they see. But I'm here to tell you that when you really look at it with truth and with honesty, what you see is beauty. What you see undeniably, like you were created intentionally and with purpose. So take a look at what you're listening to. Maybe what you're watching on Netflix. Hey, Netflix can be like a cool friend at times. Me and Netflix, we have a glass of wine and cuddle from time to time. Maybe it's the friends that you hang out with. Maybe it's podcasts or music you're listening to or books you're reading or your family. Who are you spending the most time with? Who is influencing your perspective and your mindset? And this is so powerful because you are programming your mind every single day. Every single day that you wake up, you are immediately programming your mind. The cool thing is there's a lot of people out there. You just look at marketing, look at commercial. It's very obvious when you really look at a commercial how they're trying to program your mind a certain way to needing their product or service. But what we don't know is that everything around us is you just go on Facebook, like look at your Facebook newsfeed, that's programming your mind for sure. And then you've got the ads coming at you now, and how many ads we're exposed to. You are being programmed every single day. The cool thing about this is you're the one doing it. You literally, it's your mind, you get to program it the way you want to. So I would literally tell you right now, like if you're feeling stuck, this is what I would examine the most, is the message that you're getting from your friend, who maybe you call a friend, but maybe they're not showing up as a friend. Or maybe they really do love you, but they're so negative and they're so lost in their own life that they're just really dragging you down. Now, it doesn't mean you have to break up the friendship. It means you choose to hold firm at the highest vibration that you're at. Like you choose to be at this level. And if they choose to come up too, great. But you're certainly not going to get dragged back down. So check your influences. And honestly, this might be a really good time to cut some ties. crisp, clean, and quick, because your life is purposeful. Your life is meant for something great. The work you're doing in your home, the work you're doing in your mission, in your job, it's important. And so anything that's holding you back, it's time to cut those ties. The cool thing about this is a lot of times you're gonna find yourself with a lot of free time to do a lot of stuff with, because you don't need it. It's not serving you, so let it go. Or find a way to tweak it. Like I said, with a friend, you hold firm on your mindset, you hold firm on your values. And with the Facebook newsfeed, might be time to start unfollowing some people, just saying. So the other thing, the second thing is, I want you to really look at and decide, how do you want to feel at the end of the day? What do you want your relationship with your kids or your spouse or your friends or your coworkers, what do you want it to look like? You are enough right now you have the skills right now to start making that happen. And the thing that you really need to work on, and this ties in with my first point, is your mindset. Is a mindset of growth, a mindset that's solution oriented. And this is something that honestly, I will say I will always continue working on. If I ever tell you I'm there, I'm a liar, kick me in my butt, never. It is a constant growth, constantly self-evaluating, constantly, and this is not self-loathing. I'm not like, wow, Kristen, you were total dirtbag yesterday. Doesn't matter. What am I going to do tomorrow? How am I showing up today? That's all that matters. Because when we focus on the growth and we focus on the solutions, we're not wallowing in the past. We're not beating ourselves up. Guilt ain't going to get anybody anywhere. Guilt isn't going to do the world any favors. It sure as heck isn't going to do your family and your kids any favors. Let go of the guilt. Let go. So, this one's a fun one. It's time to start dreaming again. Maybe you're like me and you had a few kids and you love them so much, but all of a sudden time has gone by and you're looking at your life and you're like, I don't even know who I am anymore. You don't dream anymore. So I want you to know that you have everything you need right now to get started on this journey. You have everything you need today, and you are enough today to start doing something about it. So decide. Daydream about the marriage you want. Daydream about the relationship you want with your family and your kids. Daydream about your purpose and your mission. And if you could help the world in some way, what would that look like? How could you do that? Maybe you just want to bring joy to people and you could walk around smiling all the time. It's fun. Try it sometime. Literally walk around with a smile on your face and look people in the eye, and it is a grand old time. I'm just telling you, go try it. But I want you to believe that the work that you're doing in your home, the work that you're doing with your family, with your spouse, with your friends, in a job or in your business, if you're an entrepreneur, is so important. And I want you, people say dream big, but they don't really tell you how. And the truth is, sometimes you just need to daydream. Sometimes you need to put on some relaxing instrumental music and just let your thoughts wander. We're so caught up in the world of social media and Netflix and their phones dinging at us all the time, but we don't give our minds space to dream anymore. And we wonder why we're feeling so bogged down by life. So, the work that you're doing in and out of your home, every single person that you come in contact with, you're creating that ripple effect of impact that you can have. And I want you today to decide that, yes, I am enough, but I also know that I was made for much, much more. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe right now. I'm going to be putting out more of this content for you, giving you more tools that you can take action on, and I would love to stay connected. So, thank you and have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Talk to you later.